All right. Good morning, our people. Good morning. Today is July the 3rd, and we are getting ready to celebrate the 4th of July. We're excited about a country that gave us opportunity to be where we are, and we want the same for our people. We want to be able to have a true independence day, not the one that is given to us by the colonial. Oh, what's making the noise? A true Independence Day that we can truly celebrate and be part of the people that actually fought for that independence. And that's what we are doing now, almost as self-determination. We are on the route to getting where we are going. We want to thank our brothers and sisters in the Yoruba land. We cannot thank you guys enough. Oh my gosh, that rally today was the bomb. I mean, it was all that plus a bag of chips. Who else could have done it better? This is what we are talking about. We watched Hong Kong 3 or 4 years ago, even maybe should I say even last year, protesting for what they deserve, for what they needed. And that's what our people are doing now. They're saying, we don't care how many people that you arrested. We don't care what you do. We don't care how many armies you have on the road. We don't care how you do it. We want our self-determination. Every time we come out and we have a peaceful protest, we are consistent with getting to our destination. We are consistent with our message. We are making sure that the country called Nigeria, the hellhole, shithole, oh no, abomination called Nigeria. We're making sure that they understand where we're going. So I'm going to let my sister Augusta have a little bit of shout out after we introduce ourselves to let our brothers and sisters in the Yoruba land to know that we are really, really, really behind them. Please go ahead, sisters.
Yes, so. Àwọn ọmọ ẹ káàárọ̀ oòjíire, ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. We cannot thank you enough. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ fún àwọn tó wá láti ibikíbi. Tán wá sí Ọjọ́ta tí wọ́n wá ṣe rally Yorùbá Nation. Rally Yorùbá Nation fún òmìnira gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá. Mo ní pé ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Ọlọ́run nìkan ló lè fún yín, ló lè dá yín sí. Ẹ ṣé gan-an ni. Ẹ ṣé gan-an ni. Fún àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe gbogbo ohun tí NINAS ti sọ, NINAS, the Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination, gbogbo òfin tí àwọn NINAS ti pa òun la ní pé kẹ́ máa ṣe. Ẹ má gbébọn, ẹ má bá àwọn ọlọ́pàá jà, ẹ má bá àwọn àmì jà, kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ dúró lórí òfin tí NINAS ti àṣẹ tí NINAS ti ṣe. Tẹ́ ẹ bá fi lè dúró lórí òfin yẹn, kò sí ewu, kò sí wàhálà, kò sí ìfòyà. Sáà ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ jíire, ẹ ṣe ilé ní ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run kó fi wá sí. A ti dé ọ̀nà, àti gbogbo ọ̀nà, gbogbo ibi tá a ti gbé lórí pa máa dé, a ti débẹ̀ gangan. So ẹ kàn ní sùúrù kékeré náà ló kù ká fi lè débi tá a fẹ́ lọ. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Thank you all our Yoruba people. Thank you. Let me translate it a little bit. As we said, please focus on the NINAS approach. That's the only way out. Do not fight with the police, the army. Do not carry guns. No, we are requesting for self-determination. So that is basically what we are doing. Do not get intimidated. Do not get intimidated. We are so close to our very, very destination. Thank you all once again. My name is Dr. Augusta Nosike. Thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, our viewers. Thank you, our Yoruba Nation partners. Thank all of you. My name is Dr. Ekwe Simon Okube, and we are here to continue this job, this work that the Lord has called us to do. An opening statement from me. We come today to you in the name of Daughters of Truth. In the name of truth. As daughters of the land, where it is said that truth is life, Ezioku Bundo, great Igbo nation, Ezioku Bundo, truth is life. Our target, therefore, is to speak truth to our people all the time. If truth is life, it therefore means that lie is death. So please, stay away from lies, dishonesty, and propaganda. Dig and stand with verifiable truth and facts, because truth is consistent and it will preserve you. Thank you so much. Please share. Those on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe We appreciate what you're doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sister, for that opening statement. So our topic today is separating the sacred Biafra of 1967 from the sacrilege of the rogue Biafra franchise of today. Separating the sacred, did you guys hear the word sacred Biafra of 1967 from the sacrilege of rogue Biafra Biafra franchise of today? We have heard all the news that is happening all around, but according to Samuel 2, chapter 6, verse 7, it says, Then the Lord's anger rose against Uzzah, and God struck him dead because of error. So Uzzah died right there beside the ark of God. This story is the story of one of the most chilling stories recorded in the Bible, where a man who was trying to help, right? They don't know what is going on. Died because he failed to follow the laid down rules in dealing with a sacred object. The Biafra of 1967 meant life to the dying. It was hope to the hopeless. It was a sacred encounter. So everyone sacrificed what they could. At a time when people from the entire old eastern region, not just Igbos, we attacked Nyamiri. We are not sure if they will be alive tomorrow or the next. Wow. And they were slaughtered mercilessly. The declaration of the sovereign state of Biafra meant everything to them. This name that people are using for criminality. Indeed, it was the only vehicle of escape to total extermination of our people. A military coup was mislabeled an evil coup. We all know that it was a case of giving a dog a bad name just to kill it. And the repeat is happening now as you watch. Again, as the whole entire Great Igbo nation, they are being equated to a gang or cult that was registered somewhere in the European country, UK, as a private company. We've all seen the documents. For the sole purpose of defrauding the entire ethnic nationalities desperate for freedom and self-determination. No one now can sit here and say they have not seen that document of that registration. Again, at a time when the remains of the late Chief Frank Opigo, who suggested the name Biafra, his body is still at the cemetery outside the land he fought for and bled for, waiting to be given a befitting burial. Some people do have the heart to do wayo, happy and way business with that sacred name that has become a pacifier for most of us. We want to tell you guys today that the name Biafra is too holy and too sacred to allow criminals to build empires of fraud around it so they can wear who knows what designers outfit. It is therefore our collective responsibility to recover our collective quest for self-determination from these so-called criminals parading around using the name Biafra. Our vision is to build a society around the core value of excellence, merit-based positions, hard work and industries as represented in the Ahera Declaration of 1969. If we recall, Ahera Declaration was a speech made by Chukwu Emeka Odumegwu Ojukwu where he gave a partisan account of the war and events leading up to it. He rallied Biafrans to continue the fight and set out a political philosophy that will guide Biafra from that point on. So today's show is loaded with information. Because a lot of us, unfortunately, it's embarrassing, but I'm telling you, I read that Ahera Declaration for the first time yesterday. It is what it is. But the issue here is that we're making progress and being intentional. What are you doing? For those of you that don't know what is in that document, we have it posted on our page. So please, you can go there and pull it up, or you can Google it. It usually will come up with Google. So tighten up your seatbelt so that we can begin this journey of separating sacred Biafran name from criminality of a rogue franchise. Sisters.
Thank you for that, Sister Mona, for that introduction. For our people, please, on Facebook, continue to share these messages. They're so important. that our people get access to this message. And also on YouTube, please do not fail to continue to share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's important. So now, what led to the quest for self-determination in 1967? It was the massacre of the Easterners for close to 1 solid year. They were killing our people after the military coup of January 1966 that was mislabeled Igbo coup and the July 1966 counter coup. The massacre of all the Easterners began during that time. And guess what? Over 300 Eastern military officers were massacred in one night. That time, Buhari was the lieutenant then. You understand? He was a lieutenant. It was participatory in the killings of our people that time. That was why he was quick to remind us. You understand? When he was talking, he knew what he was saying. But even before Nigerian independence in 1960, Middle Belt had wanted to be free of the northern region. Midwest from the western region. Then we have the core states, the COR states, that is the Calabar, Ogoja rivers. They wanted also to be free from the eastern region. And they presented their petition at the Willings Commission in 1957. Guess what? Just listen to this day. They're so important. As we said, today's lecture is different from, all we've been. I mean, it's concise. It's going to be short and very, very concise because we wanted to pick the important notes here. So these regions, they want to be separated from the core regions in 1957. This was when they went to the Willings Commission for that. But as at 1966, only the Midwest request had been granted. This means that the people of the core, when I say core, COR, Calabar, Ogoja, and Rivers states, started looking for separation from the core Igbos even before Biafra. But when the massacre began, they opted into the vehicle of Biafra because they needed to escape together with their brothers from the killings, masterminded by the Fulanis. It was an emergency move. By January of 1967, everyone assembled at Aburi in Ghana to discuss about the returning to regional government and autonomy in order to preserve the indigenous peoples. But Gowon and Britain, they remained on the accord that they had in Aburi. They refused to abide by the agreement, and the slaughtering of our people continued. And this is exactly like what is happening today. It's exactly the same thing that is happening today. The only difference now is that everyone is being slaughtered. Then it was just the Easterners that were killed. Remember the dot in the circle. I will get there soon.
Wow.
It was the Easterners that were killed. But right now, the Westerners have been killed. The Middle Belters are being killed. Everybody is being killed in this, their charade that they are putting up as governance. And it's now so obvious who the hunter is and who has been hunted or who is being hunted. The non-indigenous minority, that is the Fulanis, are the ones doing the killings. They are killing all indigenous ethnic nationalities that are the majority. Remember, we've often told you that the Fulanis are not more than 10 million. I doubt even they are even up to.
You're giving them too much numbers.
I mean, they're not even 2 digits. So they're not like probably in the 9 millions or 8 million in an entire 200 million population. But they have taken the mantle of being the majority while we have been subjected to the minority. And that is not supposed to be the case. So in May of 1967, almost under a gunpoint, Chukwuemeka Ojukwu agreed with his people that staying in Nigeria meant death and complete extermination. Because the killings did not abate then. It hasn't even abated up till now anyways. But then it was so painful. So he said, you know what? Let's plan and agree that Biafra will be declared on the 30th of May, 1967. So in order to sabotage this move, Gowan and Britain on the 27th used divide and conquer an approach to create 12 states and maliciously divided the eastern region into 3. Rivers to block the Atlantic borders of Ndibo. Southeastern states to block the Cameroonian border of Ndibo.
Wow.
Leaving the core Igbo trapped in the center of the East Central states. You know, when they call the 360-degree, that's why Buhari could say the dot nation, that we, the Igbos, we are just tiny dots in an entire circle. That's why he could say that nonsense. However, they went ahead despite what Gowon did. Remember, this was something that they wanted in 1957. They were not granted when they wanted it in 1957. Right. But because of the declaration of Biafra in 30th of May 1967, they now declared these states, allowed our brothers, the divide and conquer, allowed them to have access, to have their own states. But this did not, stop Ojukwu to go ahead and declare Biafra on that 30th. The 27th May 1967, they went ahead and declared Biafra. Nigeria mischievously granted our brothers and sisters what they have been asking for 10 years earlier.
In order to isolate us now.
Yes, in order to make us dots in the nation and dots in the circle. That was their primary objective. So they went ahead and sowed a seed of discord in between all of them, that Ndibo would eat them up. And up till today, our brothers and sisters in the riverine area still believed that nonsense, that Igbos would eat them up. This is how they created the Buhari infamous dot nation. I told you about the dot in the circle.
Right.
Also, they systematically told a lie against Ndibo and formed alliance with the Middle Belt, the West, and the world superpowers who had invested in our land. Their intention was to destroy that dot in months. But the world witnessed what they didn't bargain for. Sister Kwi, can you continue?
Yes, thank you, my sister. Please, my people, excuse my voice. So much meetings. The world experienced what they didn't bargain for. So we are proud of our people that fought in those days that we might be alive today. We are so proud of them. They were never criminals. They were honorable men and women that fought so that their people will not be annihilated. We are proud of them. We are grateful to them. And we are here as their daughters to continue this journey, though by using different approach. So they told a lot of lies, like Sister Augusta explained to us. And I want to untell some of those lies. After we survived, they continued their maliciousness against us. From the alliance meetings that we've been having and the negotiations that we've been having, trying to find out what really happened, we discovered that most Yoruba indigents defied that Fulani government abandoned property law. That law that they made so that they would dispossess us of all that we had. Most Yoruba indigents defied it. Hope I'm coming out, my people.
Yes.
What did they do? They kept 3 years' rent of most properties that belong to the Eastern people. Those people that ran from Yoruba land, their properties, they had tenants in them. The Yoruba people underground made meeting by themselves. Please, oh, don't take Igbo people's things. Don't take these Easterners things. They ran, but they will come back one day. Gather their resources. If you are collecting rent for them. So they became like caretakers to our properties. Continue to rent our properties out and get money and kept them for us. You know what? It was that money that they kept that some of the Igbos used to bounce back to life. Not just the Igbos, the entire Eastern region. Because when we say Igbo, it's not just Igbo. Because they didn't know the difference. Everybody's Nyamiri. Once you just, everybody's Nyamiri, they grouped all of us together. Just like in the South, we say everybody's Hausa in the North. But we have come to know now.
Now there's a difference.
That everybody in the North, or even Middle Belt, is not Hausa. They have over 100 nationalities trapped in there. So then, everybody was Nyamiri and they were killing everyone. So the Yorubas decided by themselves to defy what the federal government was doing. The only properties that were seized were the ones the federal government, Fulani government, seized by himself. The ones that they didn't know who belonged to, that the Yorubas knew belonged to Ndi and the Easterners, they kept the rent for them. And some of our people gave this testimony. So when they returned back, they gave them their money. So by the time federal government was giving them 20 pounds to go and start life again, they had that other money to start from. You will not hear this truth. Also, our Igbo brothers and sisters who live at the 3 borders of Igbo Central, that is the infamous dots that are created by the Fulanis. So we have 3 entrances into that dot. These people, the people living there are Igbos. Sometimes they call them Ika Igbo, sometimes they call them Kwa Igbo, anything. They call them all sorts of names, but they are actually Igbos. And our enemy knows that they are Igbos. They are the ones standing there protecting the hinterland, the core Igbo land, the dots. They died for our people. So while we are busy dancing, Biafra, Biafra, they were bleeding. Why? Because the enemy was killing them in the name of killing the Igbos. My mother-in-law, my husband is from Edo State, told me a story. He kept telling me how they were dancing. One Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. They forced them because it's Ika Igbo inside Edo State. Originally, they came from Delta. The people they call Ibanke. He said they were dancing. One Nigeria, every inside bush, just so that they don't kill them. They say, okay, one Nigeria, don't kill us. But they still kill them. They massacred our brothers and sisters at Asaba. 400 in one day. They were killing them as Igbos. Though they were not part of Biafra at that time declared, because these ones were already in Midwest. That was, Sister Augusta mentioned, that they granted even before the Biafra. So they were already in a separate region called the Midwest region. But they went there to kill them, even when they knew they were not part of Biafra that was declared. That's the Asaba massacre you hear about. So that is why our cousins, our dear cousins, began to add strange characters to their names and to their land and cities just to stay alive. While you were being protected by the then very formidable Biafra military, no one was there to protect them because the war was unprepared. So we had some loopholes that were not covered. We didn't know how the enemy was going to come. So if you're moving from Ore, traveling to Igbo land, the people you will meet, they are Saba people. That's why the enemy coming from Ore met their Saba and massacred them. If you are moving to Igbo land from Atlantic Ocean, if you're going to the sea through Atlantic Ocean, the Igbos you will meet are in River State. They met them and massacred them, raped them, did hell to them. So they had to change quickly just to stay alive. If you are moving to the border from Cameroon, you will meet Akwa Ibom. You will meet other Igbos there. They were also killed. They died. They died. They lost their properties too. And finally, they suffered the humiliation of having to change their identity just to stay alive. Even today, they are willing and ready to work with us. But under the condition that they will be protected this time around. They do not want to suffer like their fathers suffered because of how sudden things happened. That is why they prefer NINA's proposal to any other madness that you're hearing. As my classmate in my platform, he told me how he lost 2 uncles in this thing. He told me, he said, we've not forgotten. It's fresh in our hearts.
Of course.
So if you're busy doing your criminality in the name of Biafra, some people died mercilessly for that name. It's a sacred name. We don't want you to do criminality with it anymore. We are begging you. For example, Chief Asari Dokubo. He was a signatory to Lower Niger Congress inaugural proclamation that happened 2009 at Warri. He is an Ijoman. You know what? He nominated the president of LNC, and the Shekiri man, Barrister Fred Abayewe. It was Asari that nominated him. Till today, he is still playing that fatherly role in gathering our people, especially the misguided youths, as a mechanism to prevent a deliberate delay to this project. Wisdom is principle for direction. My brother, my sister, please, I don't know if the video of Don Obaseki is ready, so that our people will hear with their ears that the people you keep calling names and castigating, they are with NINAS, they are with LNC. I was speaking to one of my sisters. I said, the only people not ready are Ndibo. Their younger brothers in Midwest, in South, are already ready. I was explaining to my sister, I said, it's like a children that like going out. When mama say, I'm going out, the child will just carry shoe and go and stand by the road. Sometimes they'll wear left leg on right leg on left leg. I said, I'm ready. You didn't even tell him to get settled. He's by the roadside waiting for mommy to get set so that we can go out. That is what is happening now. Our brothers are waiting for Ndibo to get their acts together and stop this criminality in the name of self-determination so that we can go together. Listen to our brother so that you understand. Thank you very much.
Press, the other one will press. All of us end. In the morning, we say, we die here. Until we are prepared for, we die here. We won't stop. They won't stop. In the back of of a place where I was brought up, about 25 kilometers from Ughelli is a town called Uweru. In Uweru, Gambari people carry notice board, put them for junction for Uweru, 6 kilometers from Patani. Right demand. Say if people went to Uweru, not come get 100 bags of rice, 100 bags of this. They will begin killing our people for Uweru. Where is Uweru? 6 kilometers from Patani.
Uh-oh. What happened? Sorry about that. I don't know why it turned off. Oh. Oh, the whole thing turned off. Oh, shoosh. What happened?
Okay, I will allow Sister Mona to find the video so that we'll finish up playing it. But you can hear our brother telling you how close this enemy, our enemy, is to that land. Should I go ahead? Are you?
Go ahead. When
okay.
I find it, I'll tell you.
So you find out that we have one common enemy. And we understand that already. There's nobody, an Igbo man or woman, or people in South or South Midwest that do not understand who the enemy is.
So I'm going to fire.
I'm sorry.
We all know who the enemy is. So you going up and down, even our international stakeholders now understand better because LNC and NINAS went to sit down with them, eyeball to eyeball, explain it to them. And mind you, we told you that before we started this project, we went to UN as far back as 2013 to ask UN to guide us. What do we do? How do we do it? They gave us the protocol. Say, this is the guiding light. This is how you will do it. And then you will get to where we're doing. And we've been following it for 20 years now. So we know what we're saying. And we're standing on facts. Some people are standing on lies and propaganda. And they just want to kill our people. And we say, that will not happen. As daughters of the land, we are here to tell you, you must follow the right way. You must follow the right way. Stop duping our people. Stop lying to our people. Stop running with propaganda because it will not help us. It will not take us anywhere. It will delay what we're doing. Are you ready, Sister Muna?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Please go ahead.
In Oweru, Gambari people carry notice board, put up for junction for Oweru, 6 kilometers from Patani. Right demand. Say if people went to Oweru, not come get 100 bags of rice, 100 bags of this. They will begin killing our people for Oweru. Where be Oweru? 6 kilometers from Patani. Where be Oweru? 30 kilometers from Yenegua. And you think anybody should doorstep? We must understand. Uncle said, he quoted Professor Tekenatamuno, that 13% derivation is equal to 87% deprivation. Everybody is hailing some of the governors here for building some roads. They are building those roads based on 13%. After they have already stolen 70 or 80% of that 13% to be able to build new roads. Now, if you have the 100%, that is, I hope you understand that 87.5% of the total revenue of Nigeria comes from only 7 states. There's 100 naira for Buhari pocket. 87 of that 100 naira are from your village.
Yep.
You have to understand. So the need for us to come together, how do we do that? All the 65 or less ethnic nationalities in the Niger Delta must sign an ethnic nationality charter. What does an ethnic nationality charter? You can call it a minority rights charter, but I have been advised not to use the word minority. That charter will be able to protect in case push comes to shove. We are still saying in case push comes to shove. Buhari don't shove all of una come on last week that we are all dots in a second. The gloves are off. Now we must be able to give equal accommodation to an Ope man, to an Ogoni man, to a man from Buki, from a man from Obubra, Iyala, Ikom. We must give the same rights, the same territorial rights within a new federal structure. So that me, Pedro, Piniman, I will not see myself as a lord riding roughshod over other smaller tribes of the Midwest. I will not be scared that I will leave a Fulani Hausa hegemony and move into an Ijaw-dominated hegemony. How do you allay that fear? You must have an ethnic charter from which the constitution of a new country, in case that push really comes to full-time show, derives. That is, the constitution will not be big enough to undermine or deride the fundamental right in that charter that is entrenched, that gives the Ogoni man, even if it's just 70,000 people, the same right of space, and self within a larger confederation or federation. The Nigerian
Awesome.
Awesome. Awesome. My people, have you heard the type of people we are interacting with? We're not dealing with riffraffs. We are dealing with intelligent people that know what the international law says, and we are following it. They understand the NINAS project more than some of you. So they're not part of the noise that you're making. That's why sometimes when you hear people making so much noise, they say these people are not making noise. Why would they make noise? We understand what is going on. Have you seen when some people went to exam and he knows what to write and he's there making noise? It's only the Tiboli boss that did not read the book, did not attend lectures, did not read the notebook that teacher gave. They're the ones that were making noise because they don't know what to write. So they want to distract so that they will cancel the exam. Those that studied, attended lectures, bought all the books, they are ready to take down the exam. Mr. Moon, I don't know if you're ready to take over, please.
My dear, you can say that again. The video is basically saying live and let live. Let the other brothers and sisters feel like they're part of what's going on. Let the land feel like they're part of what's going on. And this is that UN charter that some of you are thinking that they can send videos. They are killing us, so UN, oh, come on. That's not how it works. Our brother has given you guys some of that information. So the Biafra of 1967 is nothing compared to what we are seeing today. Noisemakers everywhere. The Biafra that our fathers and our mothers resisted their enemies for 3 years by building things that we can never imagine, things that we didn't even know they are capable of, technologies that are unheard of. They developed a concept of safety, freedom, and survival, and held the country called Nigeria hostage really for 3 years. They couldn't move them. They couldn't get them to stop. The potency of that Biafra is still intact. Only if we can separate the sacred Biafra from the abomination some criminals are using to make money and wear expensive suits. We are talking about a Biafra that sought to preserve the sacredness and the sanctity of our land. Our guiding principle being light and excellence. It should not be darkness, wickedness, and criminality that is so rampant everywhere in the name of Biafra state. Our people sought a land where truth will be honored and respected at all times. Not the one that would destroy our narrative and our value system. We are watching it happen. Some of us, they have taken the pacifier of Biafra off our mouth and we don't know what to do with our mouth anymore. Not the one that would destroy us. Currently, there are killings, spilling of blood of strangers in our land, spilling the blood of our own. They will steal your cell phone, you will burn them alive. But now you want to tell us, oh, protect your brothers and sisters, whereas you didn't protect the one that stole yam and you burned them alive. We keep horrifying the world that so respected us and see that we are truly the children of God that is being talked about. We have changed out to become even a mini, should I say mini terrorist? The jihadist has no child play because is incredible. Destruction of our core values. We can no longer watch that. We want to encourage hard work and intelligence. We want to stop bastardizing our family heritage in the name of so-called and one freedom, especially when the pathway has been laid down for you. We can no longer watch criminality frustrate what we're doing to get our people to actually get that country or the name, the Biafra that they're looking for. But there are procedures that you have to take. Our sister Yekwi have told you guys, she has told you guys here with time with that number that when you get your self-determination, you can answer Iyamiri even if you want. You can answer Biafra, but at this point in time, that is not the name that you're going to for, because there is no nation as of today called Biafra. It's only when you get that referendum that we are all fighting for, that now you can decide to go for the name that you want. Thank you, sisters.
Thank you, my sister, because we'll continue to stand on truth. We know that sometimes truth is hard when you hear it, but it remains truth. It's consistent and it will preserve you.
Yep.
So we want to review what we have done this present time in our self-determination quest. This is 2021. We tried in 1967. Like Sister Augusta gave us a review of what happened and what did not happen. You can go and read books to get more information on this. There are many books that you can read to find the truth, so that you will know why we chose in NINAS to do things differently. Because this is 2020. We're no more living in 1906 or 1967. We can't do things the same way. We had Daughters of the Land, 1929. The Aba Women Riot. They did what they did 1929. If you expect me in 2021 to do it the same way they did it that time, I don't know what to tell you. That's why we're here today as Daughters of the Land. To make a repeat of what was done 1929, but in a different way, because today we have technology, we have education, we have so many things. For 2 years, we taught our people about the plan that we stumbled upon. We told our people that it's 16 steps and it's a 20-year plan, and that we are in the final phase of that plan. On this platform, we taught our people truth and facts. We refuse to lie to our people. We refuse to deceive our people. We refuse to run on propaganda, because we know that lie is death and truth is life. We told you that through this plan, we will counter the Fulani's plan of putting us in a dot. True, we told you that we're going to form our own alliance, and it has been formed. We call it intra-regional alliance, inter-regional alliance, and international alliance. We told you people it was complete, that alliance is now complete. We warned you people that going through war and violence will be entering the enemy's trap, and they will have opportunity to kill us again, like they did 1967, 1970. We warned you, we told you. And the chief enemy that participated in that killing just told you and reminded you of the dots. We warned you about the danger of using lies and propaganda in this battle. We told you that the danger of lies and propaganda is majorly that when you are busy feeding yourself with lies and propaganda, that your enemy will be gaining more ground against you. And eventually, they will catch you off guard and unprepared. We told you. We warned you. For years, you said that your chief enemy was dead. You deceived yourself that your enemy is dead. You lied to our people that your enemy was dead. You showed the ear, the hand, the nose, the mouth of your enemy how he died. But your enemy was still breathing, well and alive, and strategizing on how to capture you. For 2 years, they were thinking of how to capture you. But for 2 years, we were here as Daughters of Truth, warning you that your enemy is upon you and is coming for you. You see, we did not lie to you. We told you the truth. We told you your enemy was coming. But you chose to deny and deceive yourself and say your enemy was dead. Today, you are in the trap of that enemy. Time you would have used to efficiently prepare against your enemy. You were dancing kokoma, drinking beer, and following all the chidimmas that you can find in all the continents. Every chidimma you followed. The black one you followed. The white one you followed.
They don't do black.
The one in Kenya you follow.
Okay. You were having fun, drinking, buying designer wares, and following all the Chidimmas on the main road, while your enemy was strategizing on how to get close to you. And you know what? Your enemy will use your unguarded love for strange women to capture you. This goes to all of you. It's the same pattern. Did it not happen to Samson? It's the same pattern. When we tell you read your Bible so that you will develop sense, you don't understand. Your enemy has not changed plan. The pattern is the same. Your unguarded love for food, for women, for beer, for whatever it is, the enemy will find it and use it to trap you. When you fall into the hands of your enemy, you will now be at the mercy of your enemy, begging them not to kill you. Meanwhile, you had all the opportunity to deal with your enemy squarely, but you chose to be a wimpy kid and a lie baby. The smart question at this point in time should be, now that you have fallen into the hole dug by your enemy, are you now ready to listen to the daughters of the land? Are you ready to repent and confess all your sins so that appropriate help can come to you? Because ezoku bundu manasi buongu. Do you want to keep lying to yourself and to the ignorant people by your side? For those that helped to push this young man into the enemy's pit, get ready, because you have an assignment. Protesting on the streets of Aba and Port Harcourt will not do you good. That does not move the enemy. It doesn't move him. You will dance, do whatever you want to do. You're protesting for the wrong thing. We've told you that the only reason they are able to come to your house, the house of sin that you are in, to capture you like a chicken beaten by rain, is this 1999 Constitution. We told you. The only reason they're doing what they're doing to you, because otherwise, if you decide to follow all the Chidemmas, it's your private life. You can live it the way you want to live it. But they are molesting you. Do you know the things they are doing to you right now in that hole where you are? Because of 1999 Constitution. The only reason Hope Uzodimma was able to bring the Fulani-speaking, Fulani military-wearing Nigerian army uniform to kill Olu indigents is because of your greedy politicians, because they are still holding on to that Fulani Nigeria, one Nigeria, and Fulani 1999 Constitution. Your politicians are still holding on to that Fulani one Nigeria and Fulani 1999 Constitution. That's the only reason Uzodimma can bring Fulanis from Niger, from Mali, wearing Nigerian uniform to your land. That's the only reason. The only reason the owners of the toll gates in Lagos were able to switch off lights and cameras and brought in Buhari's cousins to shoot and kill your children during NSAS peaceful protest is because Lagos said they're still under one Nigeria. One Nigeria belongs to Fulanis. Constitution they are using to run one Nigeria was made by the Fulanis. So if your politicians in Lagos are still saying they are following the politicians, the Fulani politicians, if your politicians in Lagos and all the alliance territory still chose to dance and party with the Fulanis, saying we are doing political parties, the Fulanis will come to kill you. and they will continue to kill you.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it because they have immunity in that 1999 Constitution, allowing them to be covered, and there's nothing you can do. Nigeria is a sovereign state with that 1999 Constitution. America cannot help you because you agreed to be part of 1999 Constitution. You agreed to be part of one Nigeria. There's nothing anybody can do. UN has already told you that your Constitution is a pressure cooker for injustice, that there's nothing they can do, that their hands are tied, that so far you continue to live in one Nigeria, so far you continue to call yourself as a Nigerian, so far you continue to agree that the politicians will be using the 1999 Constitution to govern you, there's nothing anybody can do. Nothing anybody can do. Your brothers and sisters have not been with their high-class Fulani political associates are the ones killing you. All the Beribes, all the Okorochas, all the Tinibus, all of them have not been with Fulani politicians are the ones killing you. That's why no matter what you say or do, Buhari will be picking his teeth and laughing. And there's nothing you can do. You have to arise to tell the politicians in your land to close shop. What did we say?
Close shop.
So we can begin to talk about who owns Papa's land. Now we own Papa's land. Abina Fulani owner.
Well,
We need to clarify it.
as long as there is one Nigeria, like they will tell you on Channel News, as long as we are in one Nigeria, we own you, own your land, own your destiny, own the oil that belongs in Jigawa, Bayelsa. They will own you. One Nigeria will own, Fulanis will deal with you mercilessly.
Yes.
Under your one Nigeria.
As in Buhari bu Otali Igbo. Buhari bu Otali Ndi Igbo. Ahiwo, why are you? So far, you are continuing to follow Buhari. Hey, Buhari, one Nigeria. Fulani, one Nigeria. Otali Ndi Igbo. Agana pian here. Agana pian Igbo. Even. For those of you that like speaking English from Europe and America, it is time to get off your cheap China-made laptops and phone and fly down to Abuja. Ogeluo. This is no time to speak high-phonic English. Oh, we will take you to ICC. We will take you to where? Go and sit down. Stop deceiving yourself. Your brother that they have will need some legal representation. Be ready to enter the witness box if necessary for him. No more supporting from under your bed or under your wife's wrapper. It is over. It is time to come out. He is going to be arraigned in court. We are calling for open trial. Yes, open trial, not backdoor trials. However, we are already hearing charges like mass murder, terrorism, money laundering, treason, blackmail, abduction, name it, criminality. We are hearing all the charges. Some newspapers are already publishing them. These are not these charges are not the type of charges you just cough and wish them away or wish them away with noise. They are serious charges. So prepare, make proper legal battle because the world is watching. Propaganda and lies will not help you this time around because your enemy is equally prepared. They have taken his laptop and his phone and all your names are inside. The information inside. Only truth can save you at this time. Remember, you called him. Remember, you supported him. Remember, you sent money to him. Remember also, there's a video where he called for the beheading of military personnel. And his boys have a video also where they carried out the instruction. They have all these evidences. It is with them. And for those of you living in diaspora, especially US, the State Department is already compiling the names of supporters and videos. You are using your money to support mass murder and terrorism. America does not take such things lightly. The bank accounts you paid from are being looked into. Your professional license, the place you work, are being contacted. It is not a joke. We are soup. There's hot soup. This is not a joke. Which is why we have been calling on everyone to support NINAS and LNC, what we are doing. We can quickly end this union. We can quickly end this rain that is coming. We can stop it. We need to have a nation like Israel in 1948. They called for a state. With that nation, we will begin to defend and negotiate for our citizens, even those in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
You that will be arrested, they will molest you. But if we have a nation like Israel did 1948, we can afford to protect you and defend you. We will have power and ability to defend you. We don't have time to waste anymore. The more you delay, what is going to come is huge. And we are telling you, we told you last week, that the earth will swallow you. The enemy will swallow you. We warned you last week. On Saturday, we told you, the earth will swallow you. And already, that swallowing has begun. But we can stop it today if you support what NINAS and LNC is working on. We are following the UN protocol, the 2007 UN protocol. So we are on the right side. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sister. Thank you so much for that. So we are transitioning on to Njenje Media to continue this conversation about our self-determination. If you can Google that on, check it on Facebook and YouTube to continue this conversation. It's important that we understand the next step, because we can sit here and lament all we want and lie all we want, especially this, I call them 419 generation, Yahoo boy generation. They are used to happy and way. They've been surviving on fakeness and pretense and all these things. The boss has come, it has stopped, my dear. It's only a Zoku that can do it for you. So your 419 that you were born into, and now you're 20-something years of age, you're 30-some, all end, it has ended. 419 will not take you anywhere anymore. Photoshopping will not take you anywhere anymore. Going online and shouting UN will kill us, they are killing us, will not do it. There is a platform, there is a protocol, there is a strategy. The work has been done. Thank God for NINAS. The work has been done. Just key in. Stop pretending, stop dancing on Facebook, thinking no one here, whereas you're dancing backwards. All we're asking is for people to jump on so we can get to our destination. Sister, thank you so much for that we can end this whole thing, because what's gonna Miriam Agizo here? It's not a tsunami that is coming. It's not a regular rain. So we thank God that we can end this thing if we do the right thing and we all can get home safely, so that you don't find yourself in a camp that you don't even know how you got there because you are being emotional. All of a sudden, you're part of what you don't know, as usual. So, sisters, let's round it up.
Yes, okay, so, Susan,
No, go ahead, Sister.
one more thing we want to add. Please stop calling Barrister Tony Nadim. Those of you that are making private calls to him, stop calling him. But he represents an organization, and the organization is called Lower Niger Congress, and we are members. We make decisions as a group. It is not his private thing. Stop calling him. There's nothing he can do at this point. It's only what we, members of the congregation, say we will do. That's what we will do. He is representing us. He is our lawyer. You get your own lawyers. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, sisters. As we said, today is going to be a very short one because we want these messages to go across everywhere. Please tune in, get focused, people. Get focused. We are there already. Thank you. We all see you next week. And please also tune into NJJ. The discussion would continue. We have to get to where we are going to. And the time is now. Thank you all for being part of today. Thank you.
Very important. Thank you, sisters, brothers. We'll see you guys next week. We're celebrating 4th of July tomorrow. So, you have a wonderful day. Bye.